All right, so this is one of the Ram's first real tests. Pretty loaded down, towing a YXZ with a trailer with like 12 gas cans and 3 coolers on it and all kinds of shit. The truck itself's kind of loaded down too. So probably pulling conservatively, I don't know, 3,000 pounds on the trailer, including the weight of the trailer, and about, I don't know, 800 pounds in the truck through some really soft sugar sand because it's been not raining at all, unfortunately. So this will be a really good test for the 4-wheel drive system and the transmission. We got the screen up here to keep an eye on the temperatures. Tranny is currently under 200 degrees. That's where we like it. However, we expect it to get way above that by the time we get all the way past North Beach. So this will be a real good test for the old Ram before I get rid of it and replace it with the Silverado. The Silverado did this tow many times, all stock on 35s. The Ram should be even more capable because it has air ride, so I can crank up the suspension if needed. Right now I've got it in aero mode. It's spinning a little bit right now. That trailer is just a plow because it's a little wider than my track width, so really plowing. I've got air suspension and I've got lower gears than the Silverado had, so we'll see. But the Ram is heavy. This is a very heavy 1500, just because it's got a bunch of skid plates and shit like that, which is what you want off-road as far as the skid plates. But in this kind of stuff, the sugar sand, being heavy is what really works everything and really makes your transmission run hot. However, I have the beautiful ZF 8-speed transmission that all the 2019 and newer Rams have, that pretty much made this truck viable. Anything older than that you didn't want because the transmission would leave you out here. So we'll see how it does. We're going to take a moderate route. We're going to go through some of the bad sugar sand just to make it a short distance route. We also have a 4x4 Ranger with us. It's a manual, which is good, and one less thing to worry about as far as the transmission on that thing. And it's a light truck, so hopefully he won't have any issues, and maybe he'll pull me out. Getting pulled up by a Ford is not something I love, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, I'll let you know once we get stuck, which will probably be in about 5 minutes. But we're making progress. We're just having to zigzag around some of the really bad sandy bits. Let me show you what I'm talking about right here. This area right here is a sand trap for a heavy vehicle. If you recognize that map. So having Google Maps up, by the way, very handy out in Holopal now that the Google machine has totally mapped all of our routes. The transmission temperature has been working its butt off and it's still at 206. Very happy with that. The best thing about this truck is the transmission. Having to walk this 5,000 pound turd through this really soft spot, but it's doing it. Really being a sled. Transmission's up to 206. Pull, baby, pull. That's what I'm talking about. The Ram's doing well. Got all the way back here. There's one spot I almost got stuck. I'll put that in the video, but overall did really well considering how dry and bad the sugar sand is. And I'm pulling a trailer that's pretty wide, so that those trailer tires are just cutting their own rut, basically, totally just causing a lot of resistance. But yeah, good ride, met a lot of cool people. I'll try to get everyone that I rode with in the video at some point, and yeah, enjoy. Go ahead. Yep. Back up and just bump it again. Another quick update on the Ram. Some people are tired of hearing these, but try to give you guys the full story start to finish. So truck's been in the shop for a week, longer than a week. They took it in to replace the backup camera that keeps flickering and turning blue and stuff like that. And they said they were also gonna fix my whistle on the highway. They didn't. It still whistles pretty loud if I go to recirculation. You can hear it right there if I shut up for a second. Anyways, very annoying whistle. Goes away when you put it on fresh air. Whatever, just a minor gripe really. At least the truck still moves, and like my Ford, they also were unable to fix my screen pages here, and they told me that the driveline vibration I have at 50 miles an hour is pretty normal, and if it gets any worse, they'll look into it, but right now there's nothing they can do about it. They gave me a loaner 2020 Ram 1500 V6 4-wheel drive, which I was happy with as a loaner. Still had a trailer hitch and a bed, so I was able to do what I needed to do. And the V6 was okay. You know, it's underpowered, obviously, but it's not too terrible. And it got like 19 miles per gallon, which is great. This sucker is getting 13.2 on this tank. So not real happy with Ram customer service, but still way better than Ford's. At least they gave me a loaner after the third time my truck was in the shop for the same issues. Ford never did that. And they got the truck fixed in a week. My Ford was in the dealership for months, and they still wouldn't give me a loaner. So, you know, as far as customer service goes on these things, I think it goes Chevy, then Ram, or excuse me, Chevy, then Ram, then Ford. I haven't had a new Toyota, so I can't give you my opinion about their customer service, although it's probably irrelevant because Toyotas don't need to go to the shop anyways. So I like the truck so much that I'm probably gonna keep it for a little while, but I am putting an order in for a 2022 Silverado 1500. I'll make another video about the one I'm ordering shortly. I want the new interior, and I think overall the Chevy customer service and reliability is the best out of the three big manufacturers that make full-size trucks. I'm not getting the Tundra because it's having a lot of wastegate issues. Maybe once Toyota figures that out, I'll get one. I do like the rear air ride. Air ride suspension is just so nice for towing and stuff. I'm a huge fan of it. But yeah, you know, this truck is just great, like the leather and everything, and the interior and the AC seats and the comfort, and the road noise is great, except for that little whistle, which is not really road noise, it's wind noise. But yeah, not super thrilled with the customer service I'm getting. You know, when you buy a brand new $70,000 truck, $70,000 before all the bullshit, and you order it just how you want it, and there's a couple things that are wrong, like the off-road pages are missing. Even though I never need that crap, it is nice to know sometimes which way your wheels are pointing, you know, without having to hang your head out the window when you're doing some off-road type situation. So, and you're kind of stuck. So that would be nice to have. But you know, it's missing from this truck, and they said I'll probably never get it. They said I should have got the 12-inch screen if I wanted that, but that is not what the website or the user manual or any of the documentation says. So, you know, Ram needs to update their advertising for 2022s basically. But again, just a minor gripe. The truck does what it's supposed to do. It just burns a lot of fuel while it's doing it.